Hey y'all. Okay, let's make my favorite pasta salad. Now I know I make a lot of different pasta salads. I love every one of them, but I think this is probably my favorite and everybody always loves it. It seems like whenever I first started this page, I had made one and I posted a picture and I think I may have posted the recipe, but I've never done a video on this. So I want to show y'all real quick. It's just super easy. So I have everything ready here. So let's start with our veggies, okay? I have, I'll show you what I used here in just a second, but I have some tomatoes here, just the little grape or cherry tomatoes. I have a lot of cucumbers because I love the cucumbers. I have some green onion and I have some bell pepper. Y'all know I had a little bit of that yellow bell pepper left from the other night, and then I added some green to it. So we're going to put all of this in here, if I can get it in here without spilling it. There we go. Okay. Now, typically, I had those green onions in the fridge. If I didn't, I would have just used probably some red onion. Did I say green? Anyway, green onions. I had the green onions in the fridge. And if I didn't, I would typically just use the red onion and dice it up really small because you don't want it to take over your salad. So I always use just a little bit. But let me show y'all what veggies I used. Okay, so for my tomatoes, I did just this. This is the package, just the little grape tomatoes. I got these at Walmart. And then I love to use these little bags of the mini cucumbers, y'all. I know y'all probably seen them. They come in different brands. I don't know that I've ever had this brand, but they look exactly the same and they're so good. I love these. And then if I don't get these, I typically get one of the big English cucumbers, or maybe even two, depending on how much I want to make. Okay? So that's what I do. So we have all of that in there, and now we're going to go ahead and put our seasonings and stuff in here before we put our pasta in. Okay, so let's start. I got all my stuff out here, y'all. I'm actually making this for tomorrow, but it's so much better if you make it the day before, okay? So let's do some pepper, and I'm just going to sprinkle some in, y'all. There's really no measurements when it comes to this kind of stuff. You just kind of measure with your heart. All right, and I'm going to do some salt, a little bit of salt in there, and we can always taste and add. Okay, and now I'm going to do a little bit of onion powder. Just sprinkle some in. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit of garlic powder. Same with it, sprinkle, sprinkle. A little bit of oregano. Sprinkle it in. Y'all, this is the perfect dish to take to a gathering because it makes so much. Everybody always loves it. It's easy. You can make it the night before. It's inexpensive, so it's perfect. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of parsley. I'm just going to sprinkle some in my hand. I'm thinking maybe about half a tablespoon or a tablespoon or so. Y'all know how to do. Just put some of that in. Okay. And then we're going to do a little pinch of sugar. Not much, just a little pinch, okay? So just put some of that in. Okay. And now we're going to put in a package of this Italian seasoning. Now this is what's going to make it stand out, okay? Don't skip this part. You'll love it. All right, so we're going to sprinkle this whole packet in over all of our veggies. All right, we're going to go ahead, put in our Italian dressing. We're going to do this whole container. Well, let's go ahead and squeeze it in. And you can use any kind you want, the Zesty, the low fat, whatever brand. This is just the Walmart brand, the traditional, but you can do any kind you want. I'm going to go ahead and put all that in. Okay, we're going to do some Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle some in. Okay, let me get my spoon. We're going to give all this a good mix. Now what I typically do, y'all, I do this step and then just let these vegetables sit and all that and marinate while I cook my pasta. But I already have my pasta done tonight, so But you can certainly do that. You can do it however you want to do. Okay. Of all that, and then I have my pasta here. This is the kind of pasta that I used. Just this tricolor rotini here. And I have about a pound here. Now they sell those in a 12-ounce box and a 16-ounce box. I'm doing about around the 16-ounce, which is a pound. So that's how much I'm doing. Alright, and then I have a little bit of diced up cheese here. You can see I just cut it up real small. I have some Monterey Jack and Colby and a little bit of sharp cheddar. Any kind you want to do is fine, or you can just leave this out. I'm telling you, everybody will love this. Once it sits in the fridge overnight, y'all, it is so good. And it keeps for a good while. And like I said, it's easy. You just chop up your veggies, cook your pasta, and you have a delicious dish that everybody will love. Now all mixed up good. I want to make sure all that pasta is in all those good flavors. Now you can add pepperoni to this. I know a lot of people like to do the pepperoni, salami, olives. I don't like black olives, so I don't add that to mine. And I don't add any meat to mine, but now you certainly can. I like to just keep it with the vegetables and the pasta, but now you can certainly add any of those that you want, okay? Alright, so before I do my little topping, I'm going to take this little plate here that I have, and I'm going to get me some out, and I'm going to taste it. Just make sure we have enough salt and all that, okay? That's the best way to do it, y'all. So we're going to taste it, and then I like to sprinkle a little parm and stuff on top of it, and that's it, y'all. So easy. Now I'll get back on here tomorrow and show y'all what I'm going to have with this. That's so good already. Delicious. Alright, so what I like to do, and I just leave it all in this bowl. Y'all, I call this my pasta salad bowl because it's so big. I mix it all up in this. It has a lid. So I just leave it in this bowl. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do, after I get it set out like that, I'm going to put some parm over the top of it. You know, we already put a little bit in. We're going to sprinkle some over the top. Delicious. Okay. And then one other thing I like to add to it, if I can find it. I should have already got these out. Let's see. These little peppers. I'm just going to place some on the top. Let's see if I can get them out. I like to just place these around the top a little bit. Now this is optional. You can even cut these up and put them in there. I know some people do. I usually just lay them out like this, just kind of as a garnish. But you can do it however you want to do. I just lay those up there, right in the middle. Wipe my hands off. Now this is it, y'all. Y'all see how quick and easy we made that? And I tell you what, everybody's gonna love this. This is it, my pasta salad that everybody loves. It's my favorite. Now, you know that you can get that, let's see if I can see it up here real quick. You can get that pasta salad supreme mix. I don't see it right now. I have a big container of it up here somewhere, but I don't use that on this one. Now I do have a like a spaghetti pasta salad that I make where I use the spaghetti noodles and I use the pasta supreme. I don't on this one, but now you can add it if you want to. This one I just do the seasonings and the dressing and all of that. But y'all, once this sits in the fridge, it is so good. It goes with so many different meals. I think tomorrow I'm going to do some barbecue pork chops. Y'all know I love pork chops. You can make them so many different ways. And I'm going to do some loaded up baked beans. I know I've showed y'all baked beans before, but I'm going to do it different tomorrow. I'm going to add a lot of good stuff to them. But anyway, y'all, that's it for tonight. I'll have some of this probably in a little bit once I let it sit for a little bit. I just been snacking, so I'm really not cooking nothing tonight because I'm going to cook all that tomorrow. And anyway, I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.